Hey everybody, welcome to Taste Buds, a show celebrating food and dining and the people who make what we love to eat and drink every day. I'm Jen Pachano. Now today on the show, we're going to highlight a new library program loaning out not just cookbooks, but the kitchen equipment to make the recipes. We're celebrating Heart Health Month with a chili that cuts the salt but keeps the flavor. Also, we're going to save some money here with that same program. And I've got an announcement about a new cookbook club that you can be a part of. But first, can you smell the wood fire pizza they're cooking up at Flower? The East Side favorite has expanded to a second restaurant in Brecksville, and they built a pizza oven big enough to satisfy everybody's appetites in this growing development. We're out in Brecksville at Valor Acres at Flower, not 2.0, but your second location, right?
Second location.
A lot of hungry people in this neighborhood clamoring for really good pizza. And you guys built this.
It's the biggest wood pizza oven in Ohio.
Are you serious?
The next closest one is like near Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pizza, pasta, your bread and butter here at Flower.
Yep.
What are we making here today?
Yeah, so I'm gonna make you our full-size pepperoni pizza. Okay. And then we're also gonna make one of our combo fungi pizzas that we do at lunch.
Okay. Is this one for me to play around with?
If you'd like to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is our crushed tomato sauce. So what's fun about this is, you know, you always, as a chef and, you know, an Italian, like, you always hear people talk about, you know, what's in the sauce, how do you make your sauce? And,
is it pretty simple?
This is simple. This is just good, true, raw ingredients. San Marzano tomatoes from Italy. Okay. And then just puree. That's it. No salt, no pepper, no sugar.
Really?
No olive oil, nothing. Just San Marzano tomatoes.
Pure.
Yep. So we just throw it right in the center there. Move it around.
What is like the perfect ratio of sauce or like volume of sauce on a size pizza like this? Like a ladle full is it?
It's, ladle full, and I think this is 4 ounces.
Okay, so you don't want to over sauce it, especially with a wood-fired pizza because it'll make it soggy.
Yeah, these are like not necessarily traditional Neapolitan pizzas, but they're influenced by Neapolitan. Okay. So this is grana padano, okay?
That's the good stuff.
And same thing, you see how you can still see the red? American pizzas, you just see like all cheese.
Right.
You want to see the red sauce there, right? And then we'll do some pepperoni. I'll let you do that, right? So you can throw some on yours.
Okay. Let's talk about the dough. How is it like a 2-day process for the pizza dough here at Flower?
It's like a 36-hour process.
Okay.
It's a 24-hour ferment, another 12-hour ferment after we portion and roll it.
All right, what do we got here?
One for you.
Fresh mozz?
6 pizzas, yeah. 6 slices, six mozz.
Okay. How long does it go in? Like 3-4 minutes or what?
3-4 minutes.
Okay.
That's what I was saying to you. You could get, I don't know, 20 pizzas in there if you wanted to.
Yeah. But can you maintain 20 at once? Like, that's hard.
I can't. Jen, you want to get, what we're trying to do is get some of that leopard color. You know, that black bubble char. It's looking good. Looking good, looking good. I think your pizza turned out better.
Did it really?
You want sometimes lighter additions at lunch. So if you if you have a taste for a pizza, but you don't want a whole pizza, 6-inch pizza, okay? So we're gonna make our fungi pizza for you here. And that's gonna be like a white pizza. Some of our mushrooms from a company called Stony Creek Mushroom. And then you got some shallots.
No, these are all roasted?
Yeah, we confit these actually.
Oh, nice.
Olive oil.
That's why you come to a restaurant, because they'll confit something for you.
Yeah. And then we do a little bit more of that. What cheese is this?
Grana Padano.
There we go. Mackenzie goat cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
And that's going to give you that like tang to kind of balance with that umami of the mushroom.
Creaminess.
All right, so the tickets are cranking because it's lunchtime here at Flower. What do you have for lunch for everybody here?
We have this wonderful prosciutto, arugula, artichoke salad, little pecorino on top, some extra virgin olive oil. Can't go wrong. Super flavorful, super easy, super light.
I always order this every time I come to Flower. Yes, this is one of my favorites.
I mean, it's a smash burger, right? Yeah. That's like the thing nowadays. Yeah. Can't go wrong. Yeah. What makes ours nice and different is it has the Tony Paco pickles out of Toledo.
Oh, cool.
So they're super spicy, nice pickle to them. And then you can't go wrong with our tagliatelle bolognese.
All right, should we try?
Yeah,
You're gonna try mine?
It looks really good.
Cheers.
Flop.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I just folded mine. It didn't flop, I folded it. Oh, that's good. It really does. It holds up great. Perfect amount of toppings.
Yep.
How'd I do?
Wonderful.
All right.
Good job.
That's right. I already got 2. I'm good, thanks. All right, something's cooking at your local library. They're loaning out more than just books. We've got chef and librarian now. That's your new second title. Stephanie Paganini here to tell us about the Shelf to Chef program at Mentor Public Library. Hi.
It's good to see you.
You too. This was your baby, this idea, right?
This was my baby. At our library, Mentor Public Library, we have something called an innovation committee. And if a librarian has an idea, really anyone that works at the library, they can bring it forward. So this was a year of kind of planning. And we're happy to be starting to launch it March 1st. So
March 1st.
What it is, of course, libraries these days aren't just loaning out books. We want to be a place that helps community needs on all levels. So we often have library of things. You can get, you know, games for your yard.
Toys.
Yeah, I mean toys. You can
Tools.
get stuff to help learn how to drive a car. I mean, there's so much great stuff. And of course, we have cake pans. And your library's going to have cookbooks.
Yes.
So we thought, let's put those together with the other equipment you might need to make a specific recipe. And you get to borrow me.
How? Tell me how.
So every of our kits that we have, we include this sheet of paper that has a QR code. And what I've done is I've taken one of the recipes from that cookbook and I walk you step by step how to do it. You scan the QR code or go to our Mentor Public Library YouTube channel and I will do the recipe along with you.
It's like your own private cooking lesson.
And it's all free because the library wants to get information out to as many people as possible and we want to keep it so that it's not a cost barrier.
Sure. Oh, that's awesome.
To get started, I thought I would show you one of the recipes.
Yes, please do.
With the kids. So our kit is making Madeleine pans, and not everybody has space in their kitchen to have all of this fun, fancy equipment. So this is a Madeleine pan. It's actually from France.
And these are Madeleines.
Yeah, those are
I'm going to snack on one of these while you talk.
They're little cake cookies. They come to us from King Louis XV. Is the king that kind of made these popular in France. And we're gonna make it today real quick with you. So first thing we wanna do is we wanna take 3 eggs and sugar. Now the recipe calls for superfine sugar. You can buy superfine sugar in the supermarket or you can throw it in a food processor. You want granulated sugar. Blend it down to superfine sugar. You don't wanna use powdered sugar because it has a caking element in there. So you wanna make sure you're using granulated sugar. But then you're gonna blend it to something.
This is so good.
God, I'm so glad. You were saying you were hungry before. I'm like, I'm gonna feed you. But you wanna take it to ribbon stage. You see how nice and thick that is? The air in here is what gives that wonderful texture to those little mini cakes. And it's gonna keep everything compact, and it also helps to melt the sugar so that when you bake, you don't have granulars of sugar to crunch on. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna add to it our flour and baking powder. And we're gonna fold that in.
Like they fold in the cheese. Everybody's talking about folding in the cheese lately, but we're folding this in. I love it.
So how do you fold? So in case the people around you don't know how to fold it in, you're gonna fold it in by going over and under. You wanna take your time and do that because you don't want the flour to end up in clumps. Any clumps in your batter will show up in your final product. And then we're gonna take 7 ounces of butter.
This is melted butter.
Melted butter, and we use unsalted, and we're gonna mix that in as well to our batter. With, you know, 7 ounces of butter is less than 2 sticks. 8 ounces is 2 sticks. So with that extra ounce, I'm gonna use a pastry brush. And if you don't have a pastry brush, you can certainly just use your finger as long as it's clean. And then you're going to brush the little shells. And what the Madeleine looks like, it's a little tiny sponge cake that you're making. The inside of it, the one that hits the pan, gets a little brown and crunchy. It's got the beautiful shell shape to it. In the olden days, they were actually baking these in shells and little.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, and so now we have this pan. And then you're gonna take a little bit of flour and dust it with flour as well. Once you've got it floured and dusted, you've finished baking your product, you're going to add it with an ice cream scoop. Not everyone maybe has this size ice cream scoop.
Yeah, that's a small one.
So we've actually added it to the kit.
That's awesome.
It's the Madeleine has no flavor to it other than sort of the sugar and the butter, so you can adapt. So in one of the recipes, you can take lemon, you can zest the lemon, and put that wonderful lemon zest right in.
May I fold it in?
Batter. Yeah, please do. Once that's in, for the ones that I made for you guys, I put almond extract.
Yum, that's what I tasted. That was delicious.
Good, I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, so
but we
I'm
also
gonna let you.
Give
go ahead.
that's okay. We also do a a little zester for the Madeline kit as well.
Okay.
So while I fold this in.
You make a good point that not everybody has room for this stuff.
Right.
Forget the cost associated with buying a tray like this. If you were to go to a Sur La Table or a Williams Sonoma, these are not inexpensive pieces of equipment.
Right.
That's wonderful that you can borrow it, and then if you like to do it, then maybe you didn't consider investing.
That's right. And also, one of the missions of the library is to make information accessible to everyone.
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that you have that opportunity to learn and try with things that you may not have readily available at your home. So being able to come to Mentor Public Library, to check one of these kits out, to bring all these things home. And again, this is something you can bring your family together with. Your kids can help you with it. It can be,
I love a project.
Friday night is our cooking night.
Yeah,
Pick up a new
fun.
kit. And make something new for your family.
Wonderful. And I have in front here, you brought a few more.
I brought some more kits.
So here, this is what the kits look like when you pick it up at the library.
Right.
This one has a paella cookbook in it and a paella pan.
Right.
Which is really fun. Okay.
And then one of the things I love doing is talking about the history of food. We do a lot of food history programs at Mentor Public Library as well. And so in my videos for Shelf to Chef, which is what we call this program, there is even tips about some of the ingredients that you use and even some of the history of the items that you're trying.
That's awesome. So you're learning and cooking at the same time. This one you said foodies would be really excited about. So what is in this one?
So Pullman pans are pans that were invented for the luxury train lines, so they could put more pans of fresh bread into the tiny little ovens they have.
Yeah.
And so they created these Pullman loaves that kind of, when we make them nowadays, they are when you make your own sandwich bread. So you get
How
beautiful
fun.
sandwich bread that you can make from home. You don't need all those fillers, all those chemicals.
Right.
You can make something that's safe and fresh and healthy for your family.
And these, to reiterate, these are loaners. So you are borrowing this for how long? For
you get 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, so then it comes clean and boxed up. You need to return it the same way.
Exactly.
Obviously.
We do have equipment to clean it, but there is a cleaning charge if we do it for you.
Of course. I was going to say there's kind of like a deposit, if you will.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah, you return it clean. We make sure that it's nice and clean and ready for the next person to take it out. But you're going to bake this. These bake only 6 to 8 minutes on a really high heat oven at 425 or 375 if you have a really powerful oven. And then when they come out, you pop them out.
So beautiful.
And then you just hit them with powdered sugar, which is what we did.
Oh, so tasty. This is such a treat.
So fun, right?
It's fun, it's fancy, it's like you said, it's accessible, you're learning about stuff. So Stephanie, tell everybody, once March 1st rolls around, which is right around the corner, believe it or not, and they want to participate and see what the catalog is of these kits and these videos that you've so thoughtfully put together, how do they do that?
You're going to go to Mentor Public Library's website, which is mentorpl.org.
Okay.
These are going to live in our library of things. So you'll find a little thing. And like I said, we have you can go and do metal detecting. You can, there's so much fun stuff that you can borrow from your library. And this is just one of those fun things that you can do.
That's awesome. Stephanie, thank you so much. I'm so excited for everybody to start experimenting and using all of this stuff. And thank you for your innovation that came along with this. Awesome. All right, coming up after the break, you can cut the salt and still keep the flavor. We are celebrating Heart Health Month with a hearty, heart-healthy chili when Taste Buds returns. I'm going to try another one. All right, welcome back to Taste Buds. February is, of course, Heart Health Month, and you can make all kinds of choices when you cook to make your belly and your heart happy, and you don't have to sacrifice flavor. Cleveland Cooks is back in the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging's Kitchen, and we are celebrating Heart Health Month. We are going to cook up something that's good for your heart and your belly with Chef Sherelle Boyd. So we're working on a recipe here that is part of the Cut the Salt, Keep the Flavor campaign, which a lot of organizations are putting their weight behind. What are we cooking today?
So today we are making 3-bean and smoky sweet potato chili.
Okay.
We are using base herbs to kind of bring out the flavor. No salt. We teamed it up with a nice cornbread crouton. So we're just going to kind of get that nice and moistened.
Okay.
And for this, from here you would just put this on a sheet tray, 350 degrees.
Okay.
10 to 15 minutes. You want to get them nice and crunchy.
Mmm.
So you hear that crunch?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you hear it?
So that was made with no salt, and I did use an almond milk instead of
They're delicious.
milk.
You don't miss any of that.
We're going to be starting off with about half of a tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to get our pan nice and hot. So we're starting out with celery and our bell pepper. We got a mixture of yellow and red.
When I eat the rainbow.
And you took the words right out of my mouth, Jan. We're going to let that cook. Next, we're going to go ahead and kind of add all of our more sweeter, starchier vegetables. Vegetables that kind of contain a natural amount of natural sugar.
Well, and you want to try to find natural ways to boost flavor without adding that salt, without adding the sugar, right?
So that's why we are using red onions.
Okay. All right, so then you've got some peeled, cubed sweet potatoes here.
Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and add my carrots. As the starch cooks out, turns to sugar is going to help, once again, sweeten our chili. Okay. So we don't really need to add any sugar. I am going to go with just a half a tablespoon of Bayou Boogie. Bayou Boogie Cajun.
Bayou Boogie? That sounds like fun.
Bayou Boogie.
What is this? That's awesome.
So Bayou Boogie is my spice line called the right spice, because you need the right spice.
Sure.
So it is a salt-free, chef-inspired seasonings and herb blends. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add our garlic.
This is super easy, too.
Super easy. It's economical.
Yeah.
A little goes a long way. And the finished product freezes quite well. We're going to go ahead and actually build the body of our chili. Okay. We're going to go Great Northern. We're going to go Pinto. We're going to go black beans.
Black bean. Nice. And those are also inexpensive ways to really fill you up and give you protein too, because this is a vegetarian chili.
I'm gonna go ahead and add some diced tomatoes, a crushed tomato. I'm gonna add some distilled water. So we're gonna bring that to a small, medium boil.
Okay. And then how long does this need to sit on the stove?
Depending on your stove, of course. I want to say check it at 30 on a low simmer. Okay. It could go anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. You're really looking for the carrots and the sweet potato to be al dente, firm to the bite, not too mushy.
This is what it looks like in the end, right?
All right, so that is what it looks like in the end, Jen. Go ahead.
How should you put that in bowl? Oh, you got it. Because I want some of those croutons.
A couple of croutons.
Here, all right, just a little bit. To good health, right?
To good health.
Mmm. Oh, that's great. I don't miss the salt at all in this.
See, you don't miss the salt at all.
Thank you, Sherelle. That sounds pretty good on a cold day like today, right? All right, guess what, guys? I'm starting a cookbook club here on Taste Buds and with my friends, and I would love for you to join in the fun here. So our first selection is Padma Lakshmi's All-American, Padma's All-American, a cookbook. It's the former Top Chef host. You'll remember her. She wrote this book based on her hit Hulu series Taste the Nation, which I absolutely loved. She explores the cuisine of America's immigrants, so very timely here. Now, everyone in my group is picking up a copy of this book and signing up to prepare one of the recipes for a little potluck I'm hosting. I'm going to report back on our next Taste Buds show, what we liked, what we didn't, what we appreciated about the book. And if you would like to participate as well, you can grab yourself a copy, find something that interests you, and let me know what you think of the book and the recipes. I think it would be pretty fun, and we're going to be doing this from here on out here on Taste Buds. All right, so that is it for this week's show. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Catch previous episodes on the 19 News Roku channel, on Apple TV, or Amazon Fire. We'll see you around next time.